Oh, that was nasty work.
I will be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators no different, they ancient, sooner than later, all will be ours. I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Amen, find me, send me location.
Good morning. Good morning. It's running behind today. I said, let me do this while I'm waiting to go back home on the bus. Oh God, Nala was being so difficult. But thank you, Miss Regina. Thank you so much for that. Top of the morning, Sassy Francis. I wasn't even paying attention to my cash app. So I thank you so much, Virginia. I'm definitely putting that towards Nala RV toys. Because this Christmas I'm about to get her like 4 RV toys. I gotta replace her trampoline. And yeah, that's it. What up, Shawnee's Franklin, CEO? Hey, boo. So shout out to Miss Genius. She always doing Nala really nice. So anyway, I had heard about the hurricane in Jamaica, but I didn't know that it was as bad as it was. Cause y'all know I be in my own damn world. So sorry for the people in Jamaica that's dealing with all of that. No water, no aid, nothing. And it's very unfortunate that the people that's getting the most the most camera time is the people that using this opportunity to hate on Black Americans. Now, some of the because it's not. Let's be clear. It's not every. You know how every time something bad happened, all of a sudden everybody black. But the minute there's a compliment there, they want to. Oh, I'm this. I'm that. I'm not black. I'm this. I'm that. But when it's time for they want to group it all as old American black people. No, 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 no. So, like I said, this is not to be insensitive to the people that are suffering, doing what they got to do, because there is no aid being put out there. Hey, Grandma Love. But while y'all so busy kissing these white people ass, making sure y'all say not a word negative against them, you better ask the people of Haiti how much hate aid they got. And to this day, they didn't get their money. They got fucking robbed. It was Black Americans doing grassroots organizations. It was Black celebrities hiring things to take over to Jamaica. And the government was even trying to stop that. You see what I'm saying? So all this hate on Black Americans talking shit, you're gonna spite your fucking self. You're gonna spite yourself. Talking shit. Y'all should not want that image being put out there. Y'all disrespecting Black Americans when we are usually the ones that pull together to help people all across the board. The white people ain't gonna fucking help you. Not even a fucking Red Cross. Like I said, don't believe me. Ask Haiti. They still fighting for them funds that they never was sent and never got. Okay? Yeah, it's so crazy. I don't know why everybody because at the end of the day, you have to take into okay. I've never like traveled abroad that far, so they saying like people should have got travelers insurance. I agree with that, but I don't think if these resorts know that they cannot handle a hurricane of that magnitude, they shouldn't have even been selling tickets. They shouldn't have had the resort open. They should have let the workers go home and prepare for the storm, and they should cancel anybody that didn't have common sense to have travel insurance or travel during hurricane season. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of blame to go across the board, but it's not going to be put on Black American people. That's just not going to go. That sounds crazy. And it's plenty of people over there talking shit. But like I said, I think it's mostly the results because they make so much goddamn money. Good morning, Miss Rose. They make so much goddamn money. They should have been able to handle that. And if they knew they couldn't, they shouldn't have opened their doors. This is a greed thing. So a lot of people went because they were saying that they couldn't get a refund. And I guess they didn't have travelers insurance. So they had to go or they was gonna waste their money. But now they're wasting more money. But you have to realize these people are frustrated. They're paying $700 and $1,100 to sleep in a fucking hotel. I mean, an auditorium, sleep on, makeshift beds. That's going to be crazy. They're charging them full price. There's no consideration that there's a hurricane to these people's wallets. They're not saying, okay, there's a hurricane. We're going to house you here for free because, hey, and they even, and what's that shit called when you up the price? Inflation. That's against the law in America. When you know there's a disaster, like they try to raise the price on the water, they get in trouble for that shit. So now these people have to pay out of pocket full price for basically very little service. And now even when the airport open up, they're charging them double just to get out the fucking country. That's wrong. So they have a right to complain. I understand that they people, there's not a how you say trauma. Well, in this case, of course, the people of Jamaica won because they ain't got their homes and stuff, but they took away. Yeah, they took away FEMA. Hey, Rary, nightstand. Yeah, so it's crazy that how they instead of going at the people that really is the problem, which is the government. See, we didn't see when they came over, they have just as quick as government. But when people come to America, they don't realize the things that we fought for to have things in place, and only for them to give it to immigrants when they come to America versus the black people that actually fought for that shit, lost, shed blood over it, lost generations of family over it. All that we had to go through a whole fucking lot to get to where we are this day, and we still ain't where we need to be at. But that don't stop none of them niggas from coming over here trying to look down on us. And they black people still welcome y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. So it's looking like an excuse for the bash American black people like they've been doing for years, thinking, oh, we got it so much easier. Not knowing we fought against the government to get to this place. Not many other black countries in diaspora have done that. That's why in times of stuff like this, that's one of the main reasons. Because y'all instead of pushing back on y'all government, y'all looking in the wrong direction. It's misdirected anger. Those people, maybe they're insensitive, but they have the right to fucking complain. They have that right. That's their right. Just like nobody stopped y'all from coming to America, taking advantage of things that we accomplish to better yourself in your own country, because y'all sending it back to your country, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what America's here for. But let's not forget how you even got here. No immigrant could be able to be in this country if it wasn't for black Americans. And y'all need to fucking remember that shit every time y'all want to be over here talking shit. No white people don't give a fuck about y'all. That's why the people that own no beaches and resorts ain't doing y'all right. They're not paying you right. They're not investing that money back in y'all country. Those people working at the resorts ain't making enough to make a way for their family. They're being insensitive to the people that work there. They knew this was coming. Some people don't know the magnitude of freaking hurricanes. They don't. I don't. I never been in a hurricane. The most I have experienced is a bad goddamn rainstorm. Not that as an excuse, like you're supposed to look into things like that, and they should have had travelers insurance. But even having travel, well, I guess if they had travel insurance, they wouldn't have had to go. Because that's why some people like to me. I don't know if I had a trip there and I know it was a hurricane. I would have lost that money because now they losing more money being stuck at that place. And then these people cursing out. Too busy. Y'all should be focused. Y'all should be instead of worried about what the tourists got going on and what they're complaining about. You need to be putting a light on your government and how it's not giving y'all no aids. People are living with no water, no food, no none of that. But no, y'all too bad mind. Y'all too insecure and jealous. Because why else would you be not focusing on the disaster that you and your family is going through, rather than some goddamn tourists complaining? That should not be the biggest issue right now. It really shouldn't. But Gemma wasn't anything to look at in the fire in Cali or the hurricane from last year in certain parts of California. People are still homeless and living in tents throughout the winter. Exactly, Wary. Look at Katrina. It's so many disasters that people are dealing with here. And I'm saying, I didn't see no line of solidarity from anywhere else. Oh, let's support Black Americans. They doing them wrong. This, that. And Black people didn't sit here and go online complaining about the lack of support either. They just did what they had to do. And like I said, and some people are still going through that shit. So I just don't understand the Jamaicans online strictly to bash American Black people. And they're not talking about anybody else but Black people. The only tourists they complaining about is Black ones. That's so fucking weird to me. So you mean to tell me everybody there is on their best behavior except for Black people? Get the fuck out of here. I don't believe that shit. They come over here and disrespect us, foundational Black Americans, and say we have no culture. We are the culture. That part. You see what I'm saying? Instead of hating, just ask, ask for support because you're gonna need support. Like I said, it's things that's in place. Y'all see how they did Haiti? Them Clintons did Haiti dirty, dirty. And I seen enough from both when both different hurricanes hit or whatever. And at I think the first hurricane that hit Haiti, that's when I was on Facebook. A lot of foundational Black Americans put money together from people that we knew from groups that we knew was Haitian that had boots on the ground. We filled barrels and sent them over. Sent them with so many different times. It's so many different Black grass organization groups that never get the media coverage, never get it. And they do it all the goddamn time during situations like these. There's so many celebrities that do things like that. They come together with these grass organizations and help with like things like planes or whatever. You can't do no plane, but like trucks and boats. But your government don't have anything in place. And the best thing y'all got to do is come online bashing Black people. Why not? Why are you not bashing the government? Why? The government been doing y'all dirty so fucking long. And now it's our fault? That's crazy. Yeah, them people were dumb for not having travelers insurance. Yeah, they dumb for going there during the hurricane season. But they have the right to complain. They do. Just like you. But if you want to spend your time complaining about Black Americans, complaining about their service, instead of complaining to your government and getting aid to your people, getting things put in place for these people losing home, getting water to them kids and food to them kids, who do you really care about Jamaica? Or are you really online to hate on Black Americans for whatever fucking reason? That's what I need to know. That's some weird ass shit to me. They always come this and that. You'll find these women dating American women. And then they'll sit here and say, like, these bitches are weird. These niggas are weird. They learn it from their own country history. Remember, it's whatever they say about us in history book. They're taught, in my opinion, to look down on America, Black, especially Africa. Yeah, you can tell that. You can tell that. Everyone but us foundational Black Americans are visitors. This is our land, and they hate that we cannot be deported. Yeah. And that was weird too. They thought we was gonna be deported. Like these people really got life fucked up. And then Donald Trump, y'all know he messy as fuck. Y'all know he messy and petty. What if he does that? What if he sit here and be like, okay, y'all want Americans to get out? Y'all get out. Y'all get the fuck out. Now, as soon as these planes open in Jamaica, all y'all go back. Bye. Don't come back either. Next song. Y'all know he petty like that. So y'all need to watch your mouth. Y'all not even thinking about your people over here. Because they was focusing on the Spanish people, but they could easily turn to your ass. Don't forget who was in place of not focusing on you. Okay? We've been making sure ICE point. We've been making sure ICE. We've been doing exactly what the opposite of what the Dominicans is doing over there in the Dominican Republic. You see how anybody that don't pass the paper bag test, they put them as Haitian and try to deport them to Haiti, including the Dominicans that was born and raised there for generations, right? Afro-Dominican. Instead of considering them Afro-Dominicans, they trying to get their fucking ass up out of there. But in America, we've been doing the opposite, you know? You can't assume nobody's Spanish because they dark skinned, they Black. Leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? Go after the light skin. Yeah, that's what they've been doing in America. But now you over here talking shit, not knowing how petty the president is, along with some Black people. You can't do that. That's why I like him. I blame the beef slice. Yeah, Donald Trump. I love you. Y'all already know I like Donald Trump. He's funny as hell to me. But he petty. He petty. And he been looking for a reason to get rid of every fucking body. And y'all on there telling American Black people to get the fuck out. No. Donald Trump already admitted a couple things in the Constitution about Black people. And he already told you that Black people built this country. So I don't know what you're talking about, but we ain't got no Biden in office. You know? And when it comes time to allocate funds, you know he will take shit like that into consideration. You do know that, right? But before he allocates funds, and then you talking down, I'm not gonna say everybody, but the most people that's getting attention is over there bashing American black people. You know what? I've seen so many people that like channels that have like I guess their parents was born in Jamaica or some Caribbean island, but they was raised here and they got like they little things like GoFundMe. You know what I mean? Black people up under that comment section talking about some. No, they talking shit. They treat you our people, our sisters and brothers bad over there. They threatening them. They saying this and that. I'm not donating shit. You see what I'm saying? And it don't take much. I think what $1 American is like 50 Jamaican dollars. People could literally give you $10 and make a difference, but they won't do it if you are on the internet talking like that. And I think it's so sad because I don't think everybody should suffer. I don't think no kid should have to go through that without no goddamn assistance. You know what I'm saying? That's kids everywhere. I don't like to see kids out there. The farmer store, we were gonna pick their fruits and vegetables. I know, right? Oh, they out they fucking mind. Get the hell out of there. Hey, half from Australia. But yeah, this is the problem. This is why that's why the Pan African thing never works. It never works because in times like this, even though it's clearly the bigger issue, okay, I get it. They're being insensitive. They're not thinking about what they got going on. That these resort, I don't know if the resorts workers are allowed to leave or what. But me personally, if I was a resort worker, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to see about my family because it is what it is. And clearly the resorts don't care. Only thing they doing is trying to make the most money out of it. They don't care about the people that stay in there, nor do they care about the people that's working there. But the thing is, the people that stay in there have no choice. They don't have no choice. We got to get past it. They should have did travel insurance. They shouldn't have came to her. We get it. But the more important issue is what's going on outside of the resort. Why y'all online bashing people, talking crazy to Black American people, and y'all don't have no type of support going on there? Y'all don't have no support. So do you think it's wise to bash a group of people that's consistently helped you throughout the years right now? Do you think that's why it's not, and it's not cool? I watch and read a lot. Well, America has, like I said, Black people have to fought for everything we got over here, and we still do. And like I said, we paved the way for all immigrants to come over this place. If it wasn't for Black Americans, not nobody could get over here. But we never been that type. We never been that type. And then you got these fucking coon ass niggas want to talk about, oh, it's only Black American women. Shut the fuck up. Majority of y'all not talking because y'all probably didn't pay shit with your broke ass. That's why you're going to bottom totem pole now. See what I'm talking about? Even through this, these coon ass niggas want to try to sit there and try to highlight Black women. These foreign people want to sit here and make black people to blame. What did Black Americans do except pave a way for you to come make a better place for your family from another country? That's what I think Black Americans did was fought for rights. So you could come over here and do better with your life. We sharing the wealth. We didn't talk, we didn't say none of you niggas came from across the border to help us fight. Now you want to come enjoy the fruit? Get the fuck out. Don't never come here. We didn't say that. The white people did though. And y'all still kissing they motherfucking head. This one guy they showing, he's literally bleaching to become white. Talking about Black, like, do you have no self-awareness? Are you okay? But did you hear about the march on Washington 11/22? The Proud Boys and the KKK will be there to overthrow the regime. That's the next protest coming up. Millions of people will be there. Oh wow! No, I didn't know, but I know now. Oh, it's all on TikTok. I'm gonna look into. Oh, I don't have TikTok. Usually, I watch the TikTok when people upload it on YouTube. Black people paved the way for the rainbow people. They rolled on the black slavery. Exactly. And now they got more rights than us. That's crazy. Black people fought for all the rights, and everybody is benefits except for the people who was in the pain. Nobody wasn't with us shooting at the gym, but now everybody. You get more. You even you get more flack for saying something that's negative about a gay person than you do about disrespecting a Black child, and that's weird to me. And that's coming from Black people. That's weird to me. Black children aren't even held up higher than these people. So that's why I told black people, y'all need to start closing ranks. Go by case basis. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't deal with mammies. Because women are doing this, but it is crazy work. It is. And I just got me so angry. But like I said, I don't wish that hurricane on nobody. But also I'm not gonna act like it's cool that they sitting online bashing the black Americans. How about you bash your government? Because that's part of the reason why you're in that predicament. How about you bash the resort who are so fucking greedy and showing clear signs of the greed? You see what I'm saying? Because even if the people didn't pay that, because they have no choice but to, it's like a legal stick up. They got no choice but to pay that money because where they gonna leave the island to go? Especially when you got some of them people on there talking crazy. Like this is so wild to me. I'm like, why the hell are they always blaming us? Why? Why? I know it ain't no only black people at the resort talking shit. I know that. I know it's not. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't. Shit is crazy. But like I said, we gotta learn from these goddamn lessons. And I don't know why the hell they think kissing white people ass is gonna do anything for them. Anything. Anything. They must not have been paying attention what happened in Haiti during both of the goddamn storms. Both of them. They need to be keeping their eye out because it was a lot of people. And when they do come, y'all need to be keeping your eye out on your kids because there were so many people caught trying to ship under what you call it, quote unquote, Christian ministries or whatever, trying to sneak kids out of Haiti for illegal purposes. And that's only the ones that got caught. Can you imagine the people? So during these times, there are so many things you need to be focused on. You need to make sure you need to keep an extra eye on the government for whenever they do send funds that it get to you, so they don't happen with Haiti don't happen to y'all. Y'all need to be of these Christian ministries and all these other people that's coming in y'all country for misguided use. And why y'all so busy focusing on American black people in that goddamn resort. Juicy. What's up, Juicy? Juicy, there's a hurricane in Jamaica right now, category 5, and a lot of people are losing their homes and stuff like that. But also at the resort, they are charging them like full price. They're paying like $700 and $1,100 per night, and they have to sleep in like auditoriums, makeshift shelters, and they have to pay full price for everything, even though they're getting like bag meals, like little things you get like when there's a disaster. So the hurricane, the people at the resort wasn't prepared. So there's limited water, limited food, but full, and they charging full prices. And they said that when the airports do finally open up, the tickets are like double the price. But the Jamaican people are online and they're saying that how American people, they're only talking, well, from all the videos I've seen, they keep focusing on American black people, saying how the American black people need to get out of Jamaica and never come back. They don't like them. They don't need their fucking money. They're so insensitive. They're so ungrateful and just cursing uh black Americans out. But there are several, I've seen videos where several different people were complaining. Other Caribbean people that's there from other Caribbean countries. I've seen white people complaining. I've seen a video where I guess the food is bad because they had people over there fighting over fried chicken. There's a video of people in I guess in like a mess hall. They was on the floor ground fighting over fried chicken, child. So they out there living bad. But when you go outside of the resort, like people don't got no homes, they don't got no water, and more importantly, there's no aid. There's no message about any aid that's going to be coming. So this is why I don't understand why they online bashing Black Americans. Because, like I said, I get it. They should have checked the weather. Number one, they should have had traveler's insurance, and yeah, they should have. But at the same token, they didn't do that. But they're also not the government that don't have anything in place for the people of Jamaica right now that's outside of the resort. So instead of them focusing on the resort, they need to focus on their government and why the government don't have no aid in place. What are they paying their taxes for? Where you know what I'm saying? At the very least, why y'all don't even got a section to feed the kids? But no, they want to sit here and come online talking about how only Black Americans is the problem. So I was just sitting here thinking like it's rooted in jealousy because Black Americans didn't do that to y'all, but y'all came over here to do it, but for the people that can. And then I was telling them while they online talk about something, get out and don't come back to America with Trump petty ass in office, they might be affecting the people that live in America right now. Because as soon as them planes open, Trump could easily say, y'all get out. And you know he'll change the law in a minute to make it work. So I don't know why. Because y'all see every freaking law, he's changing it. So I don't know why they sitting online bashing Black Americans, but I know for a fact when there's natural disasters, plenty of Black Americans with grassroots organizations come together. These are not no state funded organizations. These are grassroots. They coming out there for us by us, and I've seen them do it for people in other countries. Because it's people that live here, so they could tell us like, okay, this person, they're good. But if we send the food, we filled up food barrels, clothes, all type of shit when that Haiti shit happened. A lot of people, like they had different things in everybody's city. Like in New York City, we had places we go. We had somebody like different people with barrels that we went to stuff. And when that barrel was stuffed, there was another guy. He had his own trucking business. He brought it to a certain point. They made it work. Everybody just put their shit together. But do you think people was gonna feel the need to do that for you or with you, and you online bashing us? And I think it's unfortunate because it's not everybody. Some people keep in the bigger picture. Like I'm worried about my family, my house, my kids. But only thing they giving link to is them people. They the real bad mind people coming online worried about Black Americans in the resort. That resort has nothing on what's going on outside of that resort. If I was in Jamaica, there's no way in the world I'll be watching my fucking TikTok feed for anything but what the fuck is my government about to do to help out here? How you know what I'm saying? I don't have no house. There's no water. You know what I'm saying? Where's the food? That's the only thing I'm watching my media for. How can I get a link to complain and make some shit happen to my government so they can fix this shit? I'm not going to be focused on what the fuck they're talking about in the thing, because at the end of the day, they have the right to complain. They're paying $700 to sleep in a chair. They barely got enough food. And I know it's nothing compared to going on what's out of it. So you should keep that in mind. And instead of you giving them more attention, you should be putting all that, instead of trying to get the world mad at Black Americans because we're not responsible. We don't have anything to do with your government. We don't have anything to do with the funding, who takes the funding, how it's allocated. None of that. Your government does though, and they've been doing y'all dirty for a long time. So that's why it makes it seem like there's some underlying hateful issues there with Black Americans, and I don't understand that because once again, we paved the way for all immigrants to come over here, all of them. We didn't stop not one of them, and it was only us fighting in the paint by ourselves. We lost family, we lost blood. We're still fighting for certain rights. There are natural disasters that they handle differently with American Black people than they do with the white ones. So y'all could come online kissing on white people ass all you want to, or your internet. Well, when you instead of going online looking to hit your live button and complain about American Black people in the resort, I think you need to hit your button and do your research on how the white people treated Haiti. So anyway, I'm almost home, guys. I'll see you guys later because I gotta when I get home, I gotta run back out because I gotta do some paperwork for Nyla. And I need to anyway, it's a lot. I got a couple of things to do, but I just had to come here and say that because I was seeing that. I was like, what the hell? This is wild. Talking about we ungrateful. No, that y'all clearly ungrateful. Like American Black people have done way too much for everybody for y'all to be sitting here giving us this type of treatment. Like I said, I agree they can be insensitive, but your government is the problem, not us. Later, you guys, chef kisses. You have a blessed day. And once again, thank you, Miss Virginia. That was I got the cash app, and it was a beautiful, nice, big cash app. Thank you. Later, you guys. I get the fuck out my shot. Later, y'all.
Be careful how you treat me. You ain't gonna meet a me every day. Anybody who had me and lost me regrets me to this day because they can't find another me. I am not run of the mill. You ain't gonna just get this close to a me. You ought to be glad you sitting next to me, that you even got my phone number. Do you know how many people I blocked, I unfollowed,
be saved. If you don't play in my face, don't wanna end up on the first 48, first 48.